where New York Marine said, look, we have $1 million in coverage. We're not paying it to Johnny as she's demanding that they do because insurance doesn't cover intentional willful acts, and this was willful. So we're not paying the $1 million, and we are not responsible for any of the attorney's fees that you spent or incurred in defending yourself against the Johnny Depp lawsuit.
Amber is getting dragged to court yet again, and this time she is getting sued by her very own insurance company for trying to extort money out of them. After losing her trial against Johnny Depp, Amber has fallen into a financial crisis and is doing everything in her power to save herself. Amber's lawyers said Amber does not have money to pay Johnny.
Is she able to pay a $10.4 million judgment?
Oh no, absolutely not.
So in order to save herself from paying Johnny, Amber was going to reappeal. However, Judge Penny shot down her request, saying that if she wanted to reappeal, she would first have to pay Johnny the amount of money that she is required to. When this did not work out, Amber and her legal team tried another tactic. They said the verdict was unfair because there was an issue with one of the jurors who had listed his age wrong, so they wanted a retrial. But this demand was also thrown out by Judge Penny, who wrote, "The juror was vetted, sat for the entire jury, deliberated, and reached a verdict. The only evidence before this court is that this juror and all jurors followed their oaths, the court's instructions, and orders. This court is bound by the competent decision of the jury." Reacting to this, Johnny Depp's legal team issued a statement saying, "While Miss Heard slings an exceptional amount of mud at the wall in the hope that something might stick, the jury's verdict on damages was perfectly reasonable and supported by the evidence and testimony, and now that Amber has run out of options, she is clinging to anything she can in order to save her from financial drowning." And that includes going after her own insurance company to get some money out of them. But it looks like her own insurance company is not taking the bait and falling for her evil ways, because they are also suing her for trying to extort money out of them. The insurance company, New York Marine and General Insurance, co-filed a lawsuit against Amber in federal court, asking not to be forced to pay Amber after she lost the defamation case against Johnny Depp. In the lawsuit, the company states that they are not obliged to pay Amber Heard on the policy they wrote for her in 2019, which provided liability protection up to $1 million. The insurance company claims in the lawsuit that it doesn't believe it has an ongoing obligation to defend Amber. On October 1, 2019, New York Marine accepted Heard's defense of the underlying action subject to reservation of rights. Specifically, New York Marine advised Heard that New York Marine would provide a legal defense, but that to the extent California law does not permit an insurer to indemnify the insured, no indemnity can be provided. New York Marine says that Amber refused to take on the attorney that they agreed upon and changed her defense team according to her wishes.
New York Marine offered an attorney for Amber Heard to defend her, this really good law firm called Cameron McAvoy in Fairfax. And Amber said, no, I won't work with them. I want Elaine. And New York Marine said, well, we're not paying for you to pick your own counsel. Well, we've selected really good counsel. You need to use them or we're not paying at all.
The lawsuit also states that the jury's factual findings establish that Heard's liability is caused by the willful acts of Heard. As a result, as a matter of California public policy and pursuant to California Insurance Code 533, the policy does not provide coverage for Heard's liability as reflected in the judgment order. Another insurance company, Travelers Commercial Insurance, has covered Amber through a homeowner's insurance policy. Travelers sued New York Marine, saying that New York Marine tried to force them to pay half of Amber's defense costs, but New York Marine countersued. And several sources claim that Amber is desperate for some cash and has fallen into very serious financial crisis. According to a report by Globe magazine, Amber Heard is begging her rich and powerful friends for help and charity. The report also revealed that Amber has been offered a tell-all revenge book deal, but that would only fetch a couple of $1 million that would not be enough for the money she needs to pay Johnny and stay afloat. The source revealed that her book deal should fetch a couple of million at the very least, and there are various one-off commercial partnerships in the works, but it's a drop in the ocean compared to how much she needs to raise. The report also states that how none of the bank is willing to give her any sort of loan because of her previous spending habits and debt. Besides Johnny's huge $10 million payment, she has legal bills and living expenses coming out of her ears. She's burned through her checking and savings accounts and is hardly likely to convince banks she's capable of repaying a loan. adding that Amber is used to lavish spending, but now she has to shop at discount stores and beg her rich friends for a handout. The insider revealed that Amber is reaching out to other friends both in the US and abroad. Amber realizes she's going to have to beg and grovel. And as for users online, they believe that this is just karma coming back to Amber and she deserves to be sued. One person tweeted, "Amber is getting exactly what she deserves for falsely accusing someone of such horrific acts." So, where are we now? A new lawsuit from her insurance company, the Australia investigation, and the petition to remove her from Aquaman 2 at over 4.6 million signatures. Know what? Karma baby, another person tweeted. This is gold. She really thought she had this all worked out, didn't she? Thought she would be a multimillionaire after this case. How wrong could she have been? Another user said, she appears to be quite a schemer and planner. Clear that it has backfired. Even Australia is after her now because of her own behavior and lies. What surprised me was her lawyer speaking out against the judge and jurors knowing the world is watching. How many people fall for Amber's manipulative behavior? Do you think Amber has any chance of winning against her new legal issues? Will she ever pay the money she owes? Leave your comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more celeb news just like this.